Hey, what's up? It's Nerve. So, Madeir Fam and myself were teamed up again working on some contracts, and we ran into this dipshit named Wraiths with a bunch of S's on the end for whatever reason. Not only did he accuse at least me of hacking, but he did so on a match where we didn't even do that well. I mean, I don't think either of us even had a 2-kill death or more than 30 or so kills, so I mean, right there, most people would have looked at the leaderboard and gone, nah, you know, cheaters would be doing better than that, but obviously there are people who cheat because they're terrible at the game, and even with cheats, they still can't seem to play well. You know, if you use aimbot, I would imagine it's difficult to not be obvious and have tons of kills, but I guess if you're using some sort of wall hack and sucked really bad at the game, then you would still probably lose a lot of gunfights because you can't aim and or have terrible reaction time. But either way, it was fairly obvious that we were not hacking. He just kept on crying about it, saying how obvious it was, and ended up telling me to kill myself, which, aw, how sweet. At one point in particular, right before halftime, he asked me why I turned around. Like, why'd you turn around? And it clearly shows that I never turned around or did anything odd at all. He had literally just killed a teammate right next to me, so I knew that an enemy was there because, well, you know, I'm not oblivious. But somehow, to him, me staring straight ahead and waiting for him to walk into my line of sight translated to me wall hacking and turning around for no reason. Sad thing is that morons like him make the game that much more unenjoyable, to be honest. Just because you're good at something, people have to find a reason to tear you down, and it's bullshit. I mean, I'll admit, sometimes I'll get shitty with people that outplay me in games, but usually it's because I know that they're using a controller, or that they were talking shit for no reason to begin with. I was even arguing with some idiot on Nate Gibson's YouTube channel the other day. This guy was talking about how Nate was clearly a hacker, and how if he were so good then he'd be playing competitive matches. Which, I mean, it makes no sense, honestly. First off, PC doesn't really have a competitive scene for FPS games, especially not Call of Duty. So Nate would have to go back to console, and that's not something he wants to do. And of course, this is aside from the fact that some people don't want to play competitively. They just want to play for fun. You know, I try to remind him that hacks were obvious. You know, that you could see he wasn't hacking from watching Nate's gameplays, and that if he had been hacking all these years, he would have caught multiple bans, and he never has. And that's true. I would assume if you hacked every single day, every game you played, you're eventually going to catch a vac ban. You know, his response was that we can't see Nate's whole screen, and that if we could, we'd see the cheat software, and that there are cheats you can buy that won't get you banned. So, the point is that for some idiots, it doesn't matter what you say or do to show them the error of their ways. They'll just keep living in their delusional bubble that they've constructed in hopes of keeping themselves safe and secure.
Alright, well tell me some information about yourself. Tell me what you do. You do, huh? Very proud of you. That's very nice. Go ahead, tell me more.
What do you got, corn cobs between your ears, son? Me, I don't give a fuck.
Throughout the process of bantering back and forth with this nitwit, another guy ended up asking me what my YouTube name was and how many subs I had. And of course, apparently he decided to go look and proclaim that I only had 40 subs, which, you know, came across like some sort of insult. But I never claimed to be a popular channel. Would I like thousands of subscribers? Sure. But I'm not in a position to do the necessary things to grow very much right now, so I'm taking it slow. So, the guy decided to tell me not once, but twice, how he had a whole whopping 60 more subs than me. I mean, I'll let Frank Rizzo narrate that section for me later, but needless to say, I'm real proud of yous. After it was all said and done, it was just one of those matches that makes me want to spend time doing something else, honestly. Between getting called a cheater, having teammates play TDM instead of capping objectives, guys trying to convince me that everything in life is luck, people boasting about how good they are before, during, and after matches, on top of the fact that the game is already over a year old and I'm bored as hell with it, kind of equates to the fun being gone. I mean, now it's more of a meaningless grind for levels that mean nothing and keys that will ultimately earn nothing. I've honestly been trying to play Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare and give them both an honest chance. But Battlefield 1's lacking all the things that I enjoyed about Battlefield 4. And Infinite Warfare only has like 2 or 3 good things going for it, in my opinion. I can say that IW seems to be playing much better than it did at launch time. You ballistic weapons have a great feel and sound to them, and the movement system is fine. I don't have an issue with that. It's just the maps, the color scheme, and the laser akimbos and OP specialist crap that annoys the hell out of me. And I honestly have some Infinite Warfare footage to upload, some boots on the ground matches, and some good gameplays that I had. And I'll probably still keep playing some Battlefield and some Infinite Warfare, just anything else, because Black Ops 3 is a good game. I mean, it runs pretty well, except for its 2 maps. Everything structurally, I don't know, I like the game. It's just, I'm so bored of it now. I can't even play the DLC maps that I did buy, because nobody has them, and the PC community is so dead. So I was hoping that mod tools would actually have brought more people to the community, or kept more people playing, and some of the mods and things have added some longevity to the fun factor. I mean, you've got boots on ground modes, and for zombie fans, it's actually really beneficial because there's been a lot more, I think, zombie modding than just regular multiplayer modding. But I don't know, it hasn't really panned out to be much of anything after all. Anyway, ironically, the guy's name that raged and was calling us a hacker earlier was Wraiths, as I mentioned before. And in this match, I got a Wraith in a supply drop, and the damn thing went ballistic, and I had to share it. So anyways, thanks for stopping by and watching the video. If you liked it, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you later on. Peace.
We are cleared to engage, over. Clear. Fired. Guys, 2 guys running down the water. Enemy at A. Bravo. Securing Alpha. We're being dominated. Go on the offensive.
Will you remember me? forgotten